WeatherWords is a production of The Reporter, Delaware County's leading news source.
Good day to everyone on Monday the 19th, one of our newest holidays known as Juneteenth Day. I wasn't really sure what it was, so I looked it all up on the computer, and it turns out this is the last slave, which was in Texas, when all the slaves in Texas finally found out they were free. So that's what this new holiday is about. However, if you look over my shoulder, we've got some pretty dense fog. In fact, they issued some warnings this morning that some places in our area have a quarter-mile visibility. Maybe give yourself a little more time to get to work because turn on your headlights and everything because it's bad. But it's not raining, so I'll take that. Getting a little tired of 69 being our high. Yesterday was 69. The day before was 69. The day before that was 64. And I said, 2 days from now is summer. Wednesday is the first day of summer. This still feels like the middle of May. But you know what? The one thing about cool, you can put something on. I remember giving the Regents exams at Walton High School before we had air conditioning. Every ice machine was empty, poured into buckets with fans on it as we were in the gymnasium sweating to death trying to take the Regents exam. And the kids just wanted to get out of there. Me too. But you know what? At least this, you can put something on and take it off later. Now, the weird weather we've been having, one of my favorite things in The Reporter is looking back. Okay, now, this is last week's paper. And the very first thing that was in it said this: the hay crop is retarded. Of course, we use a different word today. However, listen to this. On account of the cold weather in April and May and almost no rain, the farmers are looking forward to a very poor hay crop. People are saying, oh, this has never happened before. Well, if you go back 100 years, yes, it has. And the whole thing about climate change, again, when I keep saying to people, it's happened before and it's going to happen again. The only thing about climate change is you have to look for thousands of years of trend. In this case, this all happened 100 years ago. So, do understand that some of the things that we say, oh, this has never happened before, you really should say, not in my lifetime. Then you might be correct. However, they did say this week, we might get to upper 70s and might hit 80. I can't wait. I'd rather hear the air conditioner turn back on and say, okay, it is summer. But if you looked in your garden, the weeds are this high and what you're growing is this high. Get out there and fix it. All the lawns need to be mowed. I did mine yesterday in the late afternoon. The world is turning green once again, and I'm real happy with that. So nothing tragic coming up this week. Be happy you're not down south with baseball-sized hail and everything else that's down there in the tornadoes and the high winds. We've had a lot of disasters down south. Could that be climate change? Maybe. There was an interesting thing yesterday in the news. Some of our places are sinking. And it's not ocean level rise. They're sinking faster than the ocean level is rising, and that's creating a lot of our floods, by the way. But we have a weird situation in the Atlantic. It's overly warm right now in a hurricane season that's supposed to not be a big one. So there's some strange things happening in the Atlantic Ocean. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I'll let you know. Right now, be happy with the fog. It'll burn off later, and we'll see some sunshine. Have a good one.
To subscribe or advertise, call 607-464-4009.